how should we do it? Should we do it some conditions that I don't buy items or something, so you get to practice some mechanics a little bit? I could also go full tryhard mode for once and see how it goes, but
I think full tryhard. I never got to feel that yet.
You want to go full tryhard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see just how bad it gets. I think it'll be entertaining for chat. It'll be educational for me, and then we're gonna look at it after, and then you're gonna explain how you deconstructed me. The things you saw.
Sounds good. Okay. Did you already host a lobby? So you play the Death Prophet.
I'll do DP.
Alright, I will just take what is a conventional hero.
This is my second most comfortable mid hero. Yeah, tell me what kind of heroes you're thinking of picking. I can see if I would face it.
Well, Queen of Pain is a standard one. I could play Invoker as well.
Both of those happen. Queen probably less. There's going to be more Invokers in my games, I've noticed. Maybe Invoker?
I could play a Windrunner. I could play the Invoker, yeah.
Windrunner, I don't see it that much mid. Between those, Invoker's the most common.
Alright, let's go with that then.
Okay, cool. He's one of the best Invokers in the game. I know, should I start running? I asked for this, Quantum Chess. I know, you don't have to warn me. Okay, guys, let's start placing bets on how many last hits I'm gonna get in the first 2 waves.
I mean, Invoker is the weakest in the first waves. He's actually kind of hero that has to survive the first waves and then get strong later. So there's a good chance he gets some in the beginning.
Can you give me gold, or are you gonna tell me how I get 80 gold?
You have to type this into your chat. And then also what you want to type is teleport, like this, while you are showing your mouse button to the mid lane. Because that way you teleport mid.
Okay.
Your mouse has to be on the mid lane.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay,
but
then I can...
and then you're gonna start the spawn.
I'm gonna start the game now.
Oh, okay, cool, sure.
We just don't block. These bouncy runes on this side, we're just not gonna pick up.
Oh, okay, I see. No blocking. Yeah.
No blocking. Nope.
But normally you would try blocking, right?
Actually, no. Because blocking, if you would assume both players are the same level on it, it would go in the middle. You can play blocking if you want to practice blocking, though.
Yeah.
more faith within me. Of course, my dear. I'm under attack. Face your fate. Very good. Very well. Yes. There is no escape. Yes. Oh, wonderful. Oh. But of course.
Any tornadoes?
It was a bad habit.
No, I like it,
the
I
high
like
five
it.
was a bad habit.
No, it's good, because I need to be ready for that too. It's all part of Dota. I
Yes,
love
yes.
it so far. I think it's enough to look at the replay and then could try again. It's super fun, actually.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. You enjoy it. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Alright. We're good to go, I think.
Okay.
Alright, this is where it starts. I think the first phase you actually play quite well.
First wave went okay. You
bad.
have low AA damage. I think I only went 2-1.
So the first auto attack and the short attack is good. So on level 1 we could say you have a small edge because you have a nuke to secure the first creep that goes down, and I do not. So yeah, you
Okay.
basically, I think you did what you were supposed to do. You see the creep go low, and you do a really smooth last hit here. You're outplaying me here, so that is really good.
A question.
Then you
Did you do a out of aggro range aggro free card? That's why the melee didn't
On the
go
first
to you?
CS?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
that all the time almost. Like,
Yeah.
basically, when I'm at my cliff,
Yeah.
I hit you, I try to hit you, so
Exactly,
aggro's deactivate and I hit you after.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
it's really good that you know that. It's actually a trick that is really useful.
Yeah, I learned that from BSJ. I don't think I would have known it consistently if because I was like, how come they're tower diving me and they're able to hit me for free, like 5 hits under tower, and then it's like, well, there's the outer range of the tower where it doesn't hit you at all, like it doesn't draw aggro at all, and then there's like the 2.7. I'm like, okay, I get it. So you can constantly cycle in and out of that range, useful as a support when you're harassing the enemy core. So you did that. That's why the melee creep went for me, and I lost some damage there.
It is super useful. It is honestly a play I played Dota professionally since now 4 years or something. I only started doing this last year, I think.
Wow.
I actually did not know about this existing.
No BSJ coaching.
I saw it from no BSJ, but some tops and pop plays. I did not understand this mechanic even. There's too many mechanics in this freaking game. Not gonna lie. So it is kind of funny. But actually, fun story. Do you know the OG squad which won 2 TIs?
Yep.
With Anna, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So Anna, I think if it's not a meme, on his first major, or one of his first majors in I think Boston, he won that major without even knowing that aggro pulling in general exists. So it's just that to be said, right?
That's wild.
Like I think literally one of his teammates, like he just played that good that he didn't know aggro pulling is a thing. Like so
He just
if I'm-
reacted to how the creeps moved. Maybe he felt so in instinctive ways, like, but he expected it.
Or he thought like, wow, this is random.
And then he just dealt with it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah.
By the way, someone
do you want
asked,
to go into every
should-
detail here again?
Well, yeah.
Or how would you want to?
The
Okay.
first wave, someone asked, should you not immediately aggro pull on your own range creep?
Not always, no. Not always. So, for example, Invoker really likes that the creeps are gonna attack your range creep. Like here, you pull aggro. I do really like that here these meta creeps are gonna attack your range creep, because I only have one spell. It's EMP, and I do not want to use it before the range creep goes down, because it does no damage to meta creeps but the range creep, because the range creep only has mana. So, I'm really happy that this situation here starts, because as soon as the creep starts going low, I use my EMP here. And now you get in a really, really awkward position. You have to now decide, do you walk out of the radius and give me the free range creep, or do you stay there and contest it?
I think I should stay.
Yeah, I mean, that's what most people would do. Like, most people would now stay close to the creep, and when the EMP ends, like right here, they would try to have an auto attack coming in.
Because I still got hit by it anyway, did I?
You did get hit. The AoE is massive.
Yeah.
It goes like really, really big.
Bigger than the animation, which was wild. I was like, oh, I still got hit by it. I should have just weathered the storm.
Yeah, like it is much bigger than. I mean, it explodes a bit further, I think. Yeah, it just didn't fully load, but you could see the circle is quite big, right?
Yeah.
So you did basically the in-between play, which is for Invoker the best. It's a worse outcome for you.
Yeah.
Because now, here you have to make a decision: do you run out or not? But if you stay in, move close to this creep and try to deny it when the EMP explodes. There's also a chance, it's a bit of a gamble for me, from 25% that I miss this attack, and then you get a free deny.
Yes.
This would be good for you.
Yeah. I also didn't know how much EMP does on the range creep, so there's a lot of knowledge gaps.
Of course, that is knowledge, yeah.
In time,
it's basically one auto attack. EMP one is like one Invoker auto attack. It's not that much.
If you had told me it's 150 damage because of the mana burn, I would have believed it as well. But like now I see it's not that much.
yeah.
So now I'm tanking melee creeps. That's another result of this aggro pool. I'm suddenly tanking 2-3 melee creeps while your range creep is still alive. And then I have to like try to get them back into my melee creep so that I can even do anything at all here.
Yeah, exactly. So this is like the consequence of this, this not so nice. It's often a thing that if the enemy range creep is alive and yours is dead, the enemy decides the momentum now because you're feeling uncomfortable. You want to try to get that range creep. The only reason why you're moving forward is because the range creep is alive. Otherwise, you would maybe pull the aggro of these creeps just simply into your tower.
That's true.
But now you cannot.
Can we go back to how it started? Like, why did I pull aggro?
Sure. So...
Okay, first of all, you just issued an attack on me.
Yeah, now I just did. So
right
now
here. So
I got the aggro.
You got 2 seconds of hitting me for free, 1 or 2 auto attacks. So I already... Let's see. My creep wave is now going to be healthier than yours in theory, but later I ruined that by doing another auto attack on you. Not that one.
This is... Oh, I jumped too far back. Sorry.
That's fine.
I can also tell you how far everything is like fine. Now everything is still completely fine.
Fine.
Now you pull aggro pull like one more time maybe. It's still fine though. Like there's no disaster here yet.
Yeah.
This deny is omega good.
Okay.
Now you should try to focus on this melee creep going down. But you should not have attacked me one more time. The next attack basically coming in is a bad one. Because you don't want to have the situation that the range creep gets attacked. This is what basically you have to know about, like, this is what you don't want. If this range creep would go down, it gets attacked, that's bad.
Against Invoker or in general, you think?
Against many matchups. If I was a Lina or something, it would be the same.
Oh, you're waiting
Let's imagine I'm Lina.
Yeah, so that range creep ties your attention, and that's your value. When I get it low, you can shift one big priority away and focus on anything else you like. It tethers you. It tethers your attention there. You've got something there that you care about, and I'm creating a situation where you can immediately deal with it and then focus on anything else you like, hitting me, whatever. Just like I feel tethered to the range creep on your hill.
Exactly.
So I would like it if it dies early.
Exactly, absolutely. It's the same, like, it's not only that Invoker likes it, Invoker likes it even more, is why I said, because he cannot secure melee creeps with EMP. So he wants to use a spell ASAP, it's still like Walker 3, you want to use a mana, right? You want to make use of a mana regen.
Yes.
I will not do that until the range creep goes down. So if we talk about that efficiency, you already will use your mana on your first melee creep, while I do not. So this aggro pull right here is just gonna make the situation worse. I also, on purpose, hit you because I take the aggro off. Look at what I'm doing. So I am pulling the aggro here, and I understand this melee creep is gonna hit my range creep.
Okay, I'm
so
not
I
following.
keep the aggro
I'm not
up.
following.
Okay, I will go back here a little bit.
Yeah, pause exactly when you do the...
So right now, let's look here. The melee creeps are gonna be close to my range creep.
Yeah.
Right? I do not want a situation that this range creep goes low, because you would do the same. You would try to hit the range creep and use a Q to secure it.
Yes.
I want to make this hard for you. So what I do is on purpose keep the aggro of these creeps a little bit to myself, or at least I try to... If the creeps would hit the range creep, I would pull the aggro before the range creep goes too low. Does that make sense?
Would that mean that you don't have to walk at me to succeed in that? Just not into tower, right? Just every now and then you pull it and you walk from left to right if need be to reduce damage on self, but definitely also reduce damage on the range.
Yeah, like exactly, like I will just occasionally now, like basically now when this happens and the creeps get low to my range creep, now my mindset would be, okay, I want your range creep to go low, and I want my range creep to not go low.
But now you're taking double melee creep damage. This hurts
right
you.
now, yeah, this hurts me a bit, so I don't want to keep this up for too long. You will also see me kiting back a bit, so now the melee creeps for a short time do not hit me. But
Yeah.
before this creep would go too low, now I on purpose, let's see, I will pull aggro again.
Oh, and now they're
The idea
traveling
is-
again.
Yeah, the idea is not that I want to do this one auto attack on you for the damage. I don't care about that much. It's like okay-ish. It is a nice bonus. The idea is more that I hit you, so this range creep will not go low. Imagine if I would not have hit you once. The melee creeps would still attack my range creep, and it would go low, and you could then with a Q secure it. So that's why I drag aggro off it on purpose.
You know, the stupid thing is, if you express all the discomfort you feel in a matchup where you're getting, like where you're losing and where you're getting dominated or whatever, if you express all the discomfort and then figure out where that discomfort comes from. So like the feelings I'm having right now is like, well, I still can't deal with that range creep. If you then went to the inverse of it, and you would then ascribe that as a deliberate action by your opponent, you would already be able to learn this. But I'm only saying that after you've already given me the answer, because I was not like it's obvious once you explain it.
Yeah, but it's something, you know. Now, I mean, it's a good learning process if it's obvious to you now. That means you understand it, right?
Yeah.
Like this is, yeah, this is basically like the entire range creep shenanigans. You said it really well. It's like something that tethers you. I like to refer it to as like a pressure point that you can abuse. Like this range creep, I can toy with it. I can, before it goes low, here again, I pull aggro so it doesn't go low on purpose.
Okay.
I just pull aggro so you cannot take it because you're waiting for it to go down.
Yes.
So
Very
this is
obvious.
annoying for you.
Very obvious to you that I'm waiting there to like hit it and.
Well, I got like 15k Dota games of experience, so don't get too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like the nice range creep stuff we can do. So here we can already see we spotted a lot of details in the first wave only, or the first two waves.
Yeah.
And you, in the end, you got the range creep. You succeeded with your Q, but if you look at the first wave, it was a quite nice outcome for me. You dropped a lot of mana and HP, and I got a couple of CS for free. And Invoker should struggle a bit more in the first wave. And unfortunately, you also missed that last hit. By the way, you should not feel bad about missing it. What you should do here, or which can make the last hit easier right now, as a small idea, is that you aggro pull again.
Yeah.
Because that way the creeps will not attack at the same time.
Yeah. Familiar with the trick.
Mm-hmm. Because in the end you miss it, but it's not the easiest last hit. There's 4 attacks coming in. So you can still hit it, but you can make it easier for yourself.
Yeah. At this point, I was like, "You bastard! That's not a creep die."
Yeah. You want me to go more into details here about this wave as well, or would you like to go into the next one?
The earlier, I think the first 1 or 2 mistakes is probably enough because it influences everything. So let's go next.
I mean, it's not over from them yet, but like, it's a good start to keep doing it. The only, if I can give one more advice, or okay,
please.
So, do not hesitate to use your Q to get CS. Basically, if there's a chance that I deny a creep, better just throw a nuke on it. Like this creep here, like just use a nuke to secure it because you want to get your bottle. So before your bottle, don't be too greedy on your Q.
Okay.
Just use it for every creep that comes in, no matter ranged or melee, preferably ranged, of course. But just don't be greedy on it. And level 1E, also don't use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save up the double charge for the more potent level 3 power spike.
Right, because level E, the numbers, if you look at the numbers from the Spirit Cypher, it's actually quite stupid. It scales crazy. Yeah.
Yes.
It's really good scaling of that ability.
Yeah. Yeah, it's double damage, especially level 2 of it is the biggest difference.
Yeah. I mean, it's get doubled, it gets 2 charges, so you could say, I don't know if it makes sense to say, but it gets 4 times as good, maybe as well.
Yeah, 4 times good, definitely.
Yeah, just don't press the E level 1, because a Q, like, you rather want to use the mana for your Q.
Okay.
They both cost the same mana, and the Q, in theory, gives you a last hit as well.
Okay. Same matchup?
Sure. You want the same?
Yes, please.
Alright.
There's a force start or not?
Right now?
Is there a way to force start lobbies like this?
I mean, in the strategy phase where we buy items now, no. But
Okay.
once we're in the game, I can start it.
Sure,
But
yeah.
this we always have to wait on.
Are you not buying ward?
I am buying a ward.
Oh wait, I don't see your ward. You're on the enemy team. Okay, cool.
There's, by the way, a lot of matches where you do not want to see the enemy cliff, where you on purpose do not put a ward.
Why?
The idea is that if you don't see the enemy, so if you don't have a ward, okay, you can on purpose stand in the river so you don't see the enemy when he's on his high ground, which makes it harder for the enemy to aggro pull.
I have been here many times in my dreams.
Pause.
So
I don't want to see the enemy.
Just come to mid right now. Actually,
Okay.
we will demonstrate it. Okay? I'm not gonna put a ward. You come into the river. Okay? You see me right now.
Hold on. Yeah.
I do not see you.
Yeah.
If you hit me now for a frame, you can hit me. I see you now for a second. When you stop, I don't see you anymore.
Yeah.
This goes for the creeps too. So if there would be creeps here and you want aggro of them, you would hit me, but you will not be able to keep aggro up because I don't see you.
Yeah.
So when I'm here, basically, and I don't see you, you cannot aggro pull right now. Because I don't see you, even if you hit me.
Alright, because in daytime, you'll be on the cliff, you'll be the ward. And when you're
Exactly,
when
and
you're
like
down
at
there,
daytime...
and the range
yeah,
creep
exactly.
is also... Wait, what's the vision of the range creep? Is it enough to see the other side of the river?
No.
Ah.
No, it's not. Yeah, so the idea is that when it's daytime,
You make
like
aggro
I will not
pulling
see your
harder.
cliff and yeah. So many matchups like where you don't want the enemy to be able to draw aggro into his tower, like your Kunkka, you don't want to put that ward.
When you're Kunkka, you don't want to put the ward.
Or when you're against Kunkka, like the shadow feed against Kunkka thingy, the SF actually in theory does not want to have a ward because Kunkka could just on purpose pull all the creeps into his tower and would be happy
Right.
enough with that.
You said I want to do that because I'm avoiding
Yeah.
a bad matchup.
Right, exactly. So, or against Viper, for example, you just want to continuously pull the wave into your tower, but you can stop, like you can take the enemy's option from that by not having a ward. Because you literally don't see him, so you cannot pull aggro.
Yeah, but you could just pull aggro on someone else, right? Oh,
No, the enemy needs to see you. So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
idea
yeah,
behind this is that the creeps don't see you, so
Yes,
you
yes,
cannot pull
yes.
aggro.
yeah, but you would have to re-attack them on the fringe of the cliff again.
And then I can demonstrate it later, actually.
Of course, my dear.
Restart, please.
Restart?
Can you restart in the game or not? No, right?
No, it doesn't exist. No,
Yeah.
we would have to rehost the lobby.
I was still thinking about the other part. It's
Yeah,
too much for me.
Yeah, I could feel you. I'm sorry for confusing you.
No, it's okay.
But I can demonstrate the thing to you, make it easier to understand if you want later.
All pick.
No, the thing I got stuck on is normally when you want to have creeps follow you on the cliff, you simply have to hit them again near the cliff, right? And then aggro again.
You
come
mean, for
halfway
example,
down.
when you pull? You mean when you, example, pull on side lanes, the creeps?
Yes,
things like
exactly.
these.
Isn't that the same concept?
On mid, that does not work because there is creeps fighting. There are your creeps as well. So
Oh,
because your creeps are there, it does not work like the side lane pull. Your creeps, when you
Oh.
try to pull aggro off my creeps, they will follow you for like a frame second or so because I only see you when you attack,
Oh,
right?
they don't
It's like
see
a
anything
warp trap.
else.
And then they stop seeing you, so they instantly lose aggro and attack your creeps. You cannot. They don't follow you because they're fighting.
Oh, so you literally cannot abduct them up.
No, it's not possible. If there's no wards, you cannot pull them up. Except if they're already up on the cliff, because then they see you. But if
Oh,
they
I
are,
see.
if they don't see you, you cannot pull the aggro of them up. It doesn't work. If they're fighting. Do you want me to demonstrate it to you?
No, I
We
believe
can do
you.
it pretty
I get it.
Okay.
Normally, when you pull them at the secret shop as dire off lane,
Exactly, that's an easier one because you just hit them
And
and,
there's no
they
other
see you
creeps
for
around.
long enough and they follow you. Yeah, once you're
yeah.
up the cliff, they keep following you. But
But
because
they
you're fighting
prefer-
creeps, they don't follow you.
okay, they prefer other targets. Got it.
Right. Are you ready?
Yeah, hold on. You can actually see. You can actually, if you hack your range cape, it's on your heels. Enemy creeps can. Zoldy said you can actually do it if you hug your own range creep if it's on your hill, so that the enemy creeps can't see you.
I guess that is an option. There's actually because there's constant vision on the range creep, right?
Because
If
he's
you stand
attacking.
really close to it,
Oh, so you use the momentary range creep attack, and then you stand next to it, and they remember you were the PvP aggressor, so then they can't see you.
I mean that is interesting actually. I don't think many people are abusing the range creep's vision.
Oh shit, that's smart. Because everyone has their own vision. The range creep has its own vision.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So there's like I will see your range creep all the time because it's attacking. Don't forget your 80 gold by the way. If you
Yeah, I
didn't.
did. Thanks.
But that is a good point from your. That is a good point from.
It flickers though. Yeah, it would be timing based. Okay, cool. Let's focus. Thanks.
Mhm.
Yes. I go. Most certainly. Oh, wonderful. It is foretold. Most
Jeez.
certainly. Oh, wonderful.
Oh, you're gonna try to damage me under tower. Or you're just getting range creep.
Very well.
Yeah.
Why not? Very good. I'm under attack. I go. Oh. This won't take long.
Do you believe I have bottle?
Good question. Do you? I don't think you have it.
You're aware of how many I miss on like uncontested?
No, but because you asked me.
Oh, okay, it's a psychology question.
I got 3 denies and you also asked about it, so I guess you missed some.
Well, you're not supposed to game the. You're not supposed to game the system. Okay, lane is over. There's some uncontested CS miss that also makes it harder. I find it super interesting. I need practice. There's a lot of concepts. Do you want to maybe do like a live game?
As in like a game where you play and I watch you?
Yeah?
We can do that.
Or do you want to do it
I
another time? I don't know how you are with time tonight as well.
Say again, if I don't.
I don't know
didn't
how you
understand.
are with time tonight. Like, we can also do it another time if you're like, got other plans.
I think it is fine. I think we can do one game and then we're gonna be. I think it's time for one game, yeah.
We can also, like, I would like it to be, like, not pressured or stressed in any way or so. I think I have a lot to work with and some CS to improve to get, like, more out of a live game as well. If you think, like, hey, you know, we did a lot of theory, let's get some games in first, I think that's also fine.
Yeah, whichever you prefer, basically. I think it could be, like, too much input for you if I... So we talked. This was a very lane-oriented coaching, right?
Yeah, very
If I were watching in a
theory-oriented.
game, I could. There could also be input on like movement and everything, which would probably be just too much information.
That's true, like, we didn't talk about where to rotate to and so on. Of course, I'm also not a complete blank slate on it. I can self-analyze a bit as well. But I feel like I may not properly utilize, since we already... So I don't think I'm CSing well enough to deserve your live coaching right now. I need to practice it a bit more with the concepts, because I think you've given me a huge start on working on my theory and lane optimization. I think that's step one. so that like 15-minute coaching, which we haven't even talked about, is gonna be not targeted enough.
Yeah, I think then, like, we already covered 2 hours here, right? As well, which is probably a decent
Has it
amount.
been?
Then
Oh
I
shit,
guess
yeah, that's true. 2 hours of 4-minute laning theory.
that is true. We actually only talked about that and the DP, the Death Profits thing.
Because I would like it, but I think it is not the most efficient way to do it. So
Sure.
I'm going to let you go, even though I would like I would like to get it, because I think I need to do more homework first.
I mean, that sounds good.
You
I think that's
understand
also, I do completely think it makes sense that you just play for your own now and you try to apply, because it's also like every sport and everything, you will now, when you lane, think about it, and things will become less muscle memory-ish and will be more, you will try to apply your stuff, right?
Yes. I'm kicking myself out of it, just like I kicked Warcraft 3 practice partners out of a practice session, when I thought there's more homework to be done first, then we can get more out of it. This was so good to me, and I think to many people.
I mean, I'm glad if you liked it. We were really deep, like now we just, honestly in the beginning I wasn't sure how much we're gonna talk about roaming and stuff and everything, but now we just went deep into the first 4 minutes.
Yes.
So that's amazing, yeah. I'm glad you liked it.
Thank you so much for your time.
The EP, honestly, you chose a hero that where the last hitting can feel a bit rougher because the animation is so bad. So if you want, you could you could choose a different hero if you wanted to.
Well,
or like some Hoodwink has a good animation, but a slow base attack time if you do know what that is.
Yeah, yes, I know. She's the worst in the game, I think.
Yeah, she has the worst in the game, but I mean the projectile speed is still good.
What among the list? Let's say you let me show my screen one more time. You can also look at the stream because it's not about live. Just look at my stream because I'm not going to show anything moving. Among the list of heroes that I'm showing on my screen right now, which one do you think would be a decent mid addition as well? To have, let's say, a diverse palette of heroes to pick from.
I think just out of all mid heroes that fits the most right now, it is 99% Ember Spirit right now.
Okay.
Just this hero is popping off.
I asked the question again. Heroes that are not level 1 or 2. Like, heroes that I can play already.
I see, okay. So...
None of them.
All of the heroes, honestly, none of them. I think Bounty Hunter is actually Omega OP, but it's not a good purpose to do it right now. Because Bounty Hunter is like a melee abuser with Jinada and the Shuriken.
Yeah.
But
it's different. It's not applying like usual theory, right?
Yeah, exactly. Winter Wyvern is a hero that can be played mid right now.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Visage enthusiast. But those are also level 3 only, so I guess it's not too much of a difference. They're kind of new to you.
Correct. I'm not.
Razor is a good one. I saw Razor just now. You're level 15 on Razor. I think he can definitely be played on mid lane.
Okay.
If you want that. I think that is out of all of your heroes, the best. There you try to... What you can do there is that you try to pull aggro on your range creep. And when the enemy tries to last at it, that is a good opportunity for you to use Static Link on them.
Oh yeah, true.
So because they have to move forward, it's especially a melee punishing hero. So against Kunkka, heroes like these, this hero is really, really good. Against ranged heroes, it can be harder to get a Static Link off.
Sure. Yeah, like if I pull on my range creep against a Lina, I'm not necessarily gonna get like a 10-second link.
Lina, for example, is a really tough one because she has one of the highest attack ranges, and it's hardest for you to get on top of her.
Yeah. What about Ursa mid? I saw someone maxing Q and W Ursa mid.
Okay, I did not see that one. I cannot give you any input on that
Toronto, Tokyo, I think it was.
I see.
That's experimental. We tried that in our own laboratory, and if it blows up, it won't be Stormstormer's fault.
Sure. I mean, DP, you can definitely still keep playing DP. It is one of the most conventional mid lane heroes because she profits from a fast level 6 with the exorcism. You can pressure the enemy to 1 tower quickly. You can do nice moves with it. The Razor honestly is less conventional on mid. It's more, you kind of play a carry on mid lane.
Sure.
But I just said it because you're level 15 on it.
Yeah, so that makes it a bit more okay for me. Yeah,
you can definitely still stick to the Kunkka and the DP as well. And to see yourself feeling the difference between melee and range can be quite interesting. how you play the lane, or how the lane is gonna feel.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to work. I'm gonna win or lose some MMR. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, sure, man. I'm gonna leave the party so
Yeah.
I don't ruin your pub.
Yeah.
And
Thank you so
it
much.
was definitely fun. I hope it was not too mechanically based only.
I like it nerdy. Some people in chat, not always. Many do. I always like it nerdy. So I love nerding out with you on those stats. I learned a lot.
That's good.
Appreciate your time and enjoy your weekend, mate.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm glad you have the feeling that you learned something.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's awesome. That's all I want to reach here.
I enjoyed it. You're super chill to talk to, same as last time.
Thank you. I mean, I can only give that back, of course.
Cool.
Yeah, it was
good luck in your esports, and talk soon, maybe.
Thank you. Yeah, and bye to your chat, of course. It was nice having you guys around. Hope you guys liked it, and yeah, enjoy your stream, buddy.
Cool. See ya. Thanks.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye. Cool. Let's go win some games.